Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're connecting from. Confirm you can hear me. You're welcome to today's live stream. Confirm you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me. Also confirm you can see my screen. You're welcome to today's live stream. If you have any question or any pair you want me to analyze, please let me know in the comment section. If there's any, let me know in the comment section. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good morning, sir. Mr. Ozoma, good morning. Confirm you can see my screen. So let's start by looking at the calendar for today. So today is 25th February, and we have just two major news, one from Australia and one from the United States. Okay, three news. Trading view. Yen is at over sold. this. Possibility for it's possible to pull back from there now. Probably yen wants to feel feel yeah. If a bullish on yen get filled, is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? So I think it's better. Okay, so on yen, I said yen is oversold right now. Okay, you shouldn't be considering selling yen. Yen is oversold. It's likely yen wants to come fill this fair value gap. This fair value gap. If after filling this fair value gap, a bullish reversal pattern forms, you could look for opportunity to buy. Okay, you could look for opportunity to buy if a bullish reversal pattern forms after this gap has been filled. You could look for opportunity to buy. Okay, so it's likely going to reverse to fill this fair value gap, this buy side imbalance. Okay, it's likely going to pull back to fill this buy side imbalance. Okay, so wait for a bullish reversal pattern to form on a 4-hour time frame or a daily time frame before you buy. Okay, so on yen, I am neutral on yen at the moment. Okay, I'm neutral on yen at the moment, but go bullish. I would go bullish if a bullish reversal pattern forms on 4-hour or daily time frame. Let's look at dollar index DXY. DXY. Start with the daily time frame. I think yesterday was bullish. Yesterday was bullish. This was Monday. Monday we had a doji. Yesterday candle closed bullish. Swept the liquidity that was residing at the high of Monday candle. Okay, or what do we have here? You can see we had a pullback here. Okay, and you can see we had this relative equal high. This was used to super relative equal high. So in as much the market is still trading below this resistance area, I'm still bearish on the dollar. I am still bearish on the dollar. But if a candle breaks out or closes above this resistance, you should expect more buys on the dollar. You should expect more buys on the dollar. I think the reason dollar has been in a range, the reason dollar has been in a range is because of PPI news that was released on Friday, right? PPI will be released on Friday. I think that's the reason dollar has been in a range. Okay, the unemployment claims will be released tomorrow. I think it's because of PPI. That's one of the reasons dollar has been in a range Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's been ranging. See, it's been in a range. Okay, so if it breaks this resistance, then we should expect more buys on the dollar. But right now, I think it is still bearish. It is still bearish, and I'm hoping that it will come sweep, fill this gap here. That's my expectation on the dollar. Okay, you can see this gap got filled at this point, an hammer candle formed, and this low will be used as liquidity. It's an area of liquidity, so I expect them to come sweep this low, and probably sweep this relative equal low before going bullish. That's my expectation on the dollar. So I'm still very bearish on the dollar because the market is still trading below that resistance. Because the market is still trading below that resistance. I hope that is clear. So let's go to the chart. So let's start with GBP/USD. So GBP/USD, as you can see, buyers on GBP/USD go bearish here, price at premium. Okay, let's go to the daily time frame. You can see the daily. You can see the daily. This is where the sell. This signal is generated. This sell signal started from this point. So this is where you should have executed your sell. This was where it generated the sell signal. And as you can see, it has done over 100 pips. Remember, I said once the market has moved in one direction, after it generates the signal for sell, once it's moved in that direction over 100 pips, you should not take that signal. You don't take that signal, you can see. So you should not sell from this point. You would only consider selling if price pulls back to this fair value gap, or if price does this ATR half value. That is when you consider selling. Now, if after today's candle, the bias changes to bullish, you start buying. If after the close of today's candle, bias changes to bullish, you should start buying. So right now, don't buy, don't sell. Right now, don't buy, don't sell. If you want to take any risk, it has to be buy. Okay? If you are trading with this software, patiently wait for the bias to change to bullish. It means you have to wait for the daily candle to close before you take a trade on GBP/USD. I hope that is clear. You can see that GBP/USD, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see that GBP/USD has been ranging. It's been ranging, okay? And if you want to sell, wait for this support. This support should be broken before you sell. That's my take on GBP/USD. If you want to sell, wait for this low, this support to be broken before you sell. Okay, so let's move on to Euro/USD. Euro/USD also, you can see bearish premium. It generated that signal at this point. This is where it generated the signal for sell. This sell signal was generated at this point. And if you calculate it, I think it has done over 100 pips. Yeah, you can see it has done over 100 pips from that point that it generated the signal. You shouldn't be the one taking the trade after it has done 100 pips. Okay, so right now, as you can see, price is in a range. It's in a range. So if today's candle closes bullish and the bias changes to bullish, you should buy Euro/USD. You should buy Euro/USD. But if a candle closes below this support, we should expect more sells on Euro/USD. If it breaks this support, we should expect more sells on Euro/USD. As you can see on Euro/USD, we still have this fair value gap that has not been filled. Okay, we still have this fair value gap that has not been filled. So they might want to come fill this fair value gap before going bullish. Okay, so if you want to sell Euro/USD today, I would advise to wait for price to break this support before you sell. I hope that is clear. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. Mr. Kola, I hope you can hear me now. Mr. Kola. Okay, so which other pair do you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Please give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done that. Give it a thumbs up so that others can get to see this video. Okay, let's look at USDJPY. USDJPY bullish. You can see USDJPY is bullish. It gave us the bullish signal here after the formation of this candle. It gave us this buy after the formation. That was on Monday. After the close of Monday candle, that was when it generated this buy signal. And as you can see, it's been bullish. It's been bullish. Remember, if it has done over 100 pips after it generated the signal, you should not take the trade. So this is where you should have bought. And now you can see it has done over 100 pips. This is almost 185 pips. You can see it has done over 100 pips, so you shouldn't be taking this trade. I think the reason for this buy is this fair value gap here. I think it wants to fill this gap, and I think you can see it has filled this gap at this point. You can see. So if the daily candle closes bearish and the bias changes to bearish, you should sell USDJPY. Okay, you should sell USDJPY. You can't buy USDJPY at the current market price. Price is at overbought zone now, is at a premium area, right? If you apply your Fibonacci, you can see it here. Price is at a premium area. If you apply your Fibonacci from this swing high to swing low, you can see that price is at extreme premium. And at premium, you don't buy, right? You don't buy at a premium area, you sell. So you should not be looking for buys on USDJPY. Even if it will do 500 pips from this point, you shouldn't be the one to buy from this current market price. You shouldn't be the one to buy from this current market price. So patiently wait. Price is already at premium. Patiently wait for a bearish reversal pattern to form on a daily before you sell. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on USDJPY. That's my take on USDJPY. Let's see gold. Gold. The bias on gold is still bullish. The structure is still bullish. It gave us a sell bias yesterday. After the close of yesterday candle, it gave a sell signal. Okay, it gave the sell signal. Now, if you want to buy, I said it. That was on Monday. Yeah, I also dropped a video yesterday analyzing gold. That you should look for buys on gold after price came to test this resistance and also filled this fair value gap. After it filled this fair value gap, I said you should look for buys. So if you had expected buy on gold from this point, you would have made good profits on gold. Okay, so if you've not executed the trade on gold, don't buy now. Don't buy now. Price is likely going to reverse. Price is likely going to reverse to a discount area. So this is our swing low. This is our swing high. So price, you can see this fair value gap here. This fair value gap, gold might come visit, fill this gap before it continue with its buys. Okay, so gold is still bullish. It is still bullish. Okay, it is still bullish. This is where you should have bought gold after it filled. You see the gap it filled here. Can you see the gap it filled here yesterday? So your entry on gold would have been at this point. So if you didn't buy from here, I think it has done over 500. You can see it has done over 800 pips. You can see it has done over 800 pips. So you cannot buy from this point. This is where you should have bought. If you had missed this first move, you had another opportunity. This was the second opportunity gold gave you to buy. After it broke out from this resistance zone, it pulled back. Then you can see the pattern it formed after it pulled back to test this support zone. You can see it gave us an hammer here for us to join the trade. So if you had missed this opportunity, you should have entered here. You can see that. So wait for a reversal before you buy gold. Gold might not reverse. Gold might not reverse. Just that when you take the trade from this point, if you take the trade from this point, your stop loss will be at this point. This is about 930 something pips. That risk is high. That risk is high. Most of your account will not accommodate that risk. Your balance, your capital will not accommodate that risk. 938. So you should wait for price to do at least 50% retracement of this move before you buy. GBPJPY also has been bullish. Probably GBPJPY wants to fill this fair value gap. Okay, it wants to fill this gap. GBPJPY is likely going to fill this gap. You can see this is where it generated the buy. This buyers, it generated it at this point after the close of this candle. That was when it generated the buy, and it has done over 200 pips from this point. Yeah, you can see it has done over 300 pips. So price right now, as you can see, is at a premium area, overbought area, overbought area. So you should be looking for sales on GBP JPY. You should be looking for sales on GBP JPY. If you have any question or any pair you want me to analyze, let me know. Let me know which other pair do you want me to analyze. I gave this call on Euro Australian dollar. That was on Monday. On Monday, I gave a call on Euro Australian dollar. You can see bearish signal. Gave us a bearish signal. We took that sell on Monday, and we have made over 100 pips on Euro Australia. We have made over 100 pips on Euro Australian dollar. Congratulations to those who executed the trade. I know most of you would have panicked and closed your trade prematurely after this reversal. Most of you would have panicked and exited the trade. But you can see after you exited the trade, what happened? Price went in our direction. Patience is everything when it comes to trading. If you are not patient, you will not make profits consistently in the market. A lot of people would have exited their trade. So you can see it's played out. I said it was going to sweep this previous low, and it has achieved that. It has achieved that. Any question? Any question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? If you would like to get the Signal software, send me a message on WhatsApp. Send me a message on WhatsApp if you'd like to get the Signal software. Any question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? 1 month subscription goes for $20. 3 month subscription goes for $50. So if you're interested, send me a message on WhatsApp. By end of the month, we're going to increase the price. We're adding $10 to every plan. $10 to every plan. So the monthly plan that goes for $20 now will go for $30. The 3 month plan that goes for $50 now will go for $60. So if you want to get it now. It's cheap and affordable. Get it now. It's cheap and affordable. And for those of you who are currently using the software, when you will be renewing your subscription, you would have I'll give you all the discounts, $10 discounts. You get $10 discounts. Okay, when you want to renew your subscription, you get $10 discounts. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? If there are no questions, I would have to end this class. Any question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? All right, no questions. That will be all for this session. Thanks for your participation, Mr. Uzoma, Mr. Clement, Mr. Debayo, and Mr. Kola. Thank you very much. Do have a great day.